Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally back with another speed build. In today's video, I'm gonna be building a house with glass walls. Like, imagine a house with no walls, just glass everywhere, no privacy whatsoever, but at least you get a lot of natural light, which is something my home definitely lacks in real life. But yeah, the point of this house is to have all walls covered in glass, which I did using windows. And I think I used a base game once, just as simple as that. And I know technically the game just does count these as normal walls, but I still wanted my Sims to have at least some privacy, so I put some curtains, just in case, mostly just in corners, but they do exist. It won't be just four windows looking into a bathroom. We have curtains, everything's fine. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys something Sims related. So there is this group on Facebook that's called Sims Build Shaming or something like that. I'm not quite sure. It's basically a group where people post pictures of other people's builds in The Sims 4 or even The Sims in general. I think I've seen some Sims 2 and Sims 3 builds too. But these are all really bad builds. Like, we're talking big boxes with barely any furniture. And so yesterday I came across a screenshot of my build. Could you imagine? And it was the A-frame house that I did a couple of days ago. It was actually my first A-frame build, and I did it as a part of the alphabet build challenge, which I never continued past the letter A. I tried building a B-shaped library, but it turned out to be a disaster. Anyway, there's a video on my channel called A-Frame Cabin, and this person tried to share my build. I mean, she wasn't rude or anything, she just said that she didn't like A-frame houses in general. She even asked me if I wanted her to delete the post, because I was like, hey, this is mine. But then I tried to explain that this is my first A-frame build, and the truth is, I used to think A-frame houses were ugly too for a very long time. But I just like the thought of building one. And to be honest, I've seen some cute ones, both in The Sims and in real life. So I tried to defend myself a bit, but I told her it was okay that she didn't have to delete the post or anything. I mean, it's just a group on Facebook, and its purpose is shaming Sims builds, and I'm a member of the group. I hate to say it, but I've posted some things too, so I don't have any right to be offended, and I truly wasn't. But yeah, that's the tea. I was shamed in a Sims group, and I can brag about it now. That might have been my biggest accomplishment this week. So, thank you. And when I say my biggest accomplishment, I do mean my biggest accomplishment this week, because I've had a horrible, horrible week. College started, so I had to go and have some lectures in person, which I was not thrilled about. But I had to go anyway, and it turned out to be a disaster. Another thing that turned out horribly wrong, because at first there were not a lot of people and everyone was wearing a mask and keeping a distance, and I studied graphic design, so we use computers a lot, so there was one person per computer and everybody was sitting at their own desk, so it was all safe in the beginning. But then as more people came and as time passed and we started working and people got comfortable, they started taking off masks, and I started feeling very anxious and insecure, and I just didn't feel very comfortable in that environment, and I was really close to just packing my things and leaving. But another professor came in and he said that we could not be, it was not supposed to be that many of us in such a small space. So he kind of told us that we had to get out and go home, and we did. And I was the first one to literally run out of that building. And, at that point I was really on the verge of having a panic attack or something like that, because I was like really struggling to breathe and I was really close to crying, and I felt like I really wanted to just scream and get out of there. but yeah, I just couldn't wait to get out. And that was my dog waking up and shaking, waking up and shaking. But I really wanted to just get out, and then when I did, and I literally just ran out of the building and called a taxi because I thought it was too cold for me to walk home. And so I called a taxi, and as soon as I got home, like I felt like I was putting this breakdown on hold, and then as soon as I got home, as soon as I walked through the front door, and I went straight into my room, and I just started crying. And so that was really stressful for me, because I'm someone who has barely left the house the whole summer. Like, since March, I've been so cautious about everything. And I hate to be put in a situation where I cannot control my safety, or my safety does not depend on me, but on the people around me. And, regardless of the whole COVID pandemic situation, imagine doing something graphic design related with the two of you on one computer. Like, that is no way to work. And, well, it was just one first lesson what we had. It's not going to be like that from now on, but it was just a nightmare. And did I mention that there were actually some people who were sick there? Like, blowing their noses and coughing and whatnot. I was shocked. Honestly, I was just shocked. But that was like a few days ago. That was on Thursday, and now it's been a few days, and I'm feeling fine. Like, I don't have any symptoms or anything, so I think I'm in a clear. But it was just really, really stressful, so that's why I have not posted anything last week, because even before Thursday, I was stressing about Thursday. Like, I was so stressed about having to go there and see a lot of these people, but I don't know, it turned out okay, I guess. We're gonna see in like a week or two, but I just hope everything is gonna be okay, and that they told us that next week is gonna be quite different, because we're gonna be placed in groups, and we're gonna listen to our lectures in groups, so everybody will have their own space, and all the safety measures will be followed. I don't know. I hope that's true. Anyway, I think that story was quite boring and dark. So let's see what bright things I can talk about now. I wanted to dye my hair because I've had bleached blonde hair since June 2019, and I've dyed it like 3 or 4 times, but right now I have huge roots that look horrendous, and I just wanted to dye my hair something other than yellow, because I feel like the roots look really bad, which is like, normal bleached brassy hair, and I wanted to dye it, well, not platinum again, because I've had platinum hair this whole time. I was trying for it to be platinum, but I wanted to do something fun, so I got some, I don't know what they're called, they're like chalks but for hair. I think they're basically just like regular chalk, and they come in colors, so I have a pink, a green, a blue, and a purple one. And so far I've tried every color except for the purple, and I just because I used to have bangs last summer, and now they've grown out, and I just tried to color only the bangs and leave the rest blonde, and I really liked how it looked, so I might just do that in the future. And because I'm kind of scared to dye my hair, I don't want to go to a hairstylist, but I'm scared to do anything alone, because I kind of screwed up my roots, bleaching them this summer during the lockdown, like that worst period of the lockdown. I lost my patience and I just decided to get my mom to help me and dye my roots, actually bleach my roots, but that didn't turn out as planned. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing that anytime soon. But I've really been thinking about dyeing my whole hair some crazy color, because I've had green hair before. Like when I was 15, I had my ends green, but I feel like one of my biggest regrets is not having the whole hair green, because I love the green. I don't know. It wasn't the bluish green. I don't like the bluish green. It was like green, and I thought it looked great. It just washed out pretty fast. I mean, knowing that I am someone who cannot stand the same hairstyle for more than like 6 months, that's probably a good thing. I need a dye that washes out really fast, but also not that fast. Like, I don't want it to fade after 2 or 3 washes, but I want it to be gone after 6 months. I think that's quite impossible, but that's just, what I imagine a perfect hair dye being like. I don't know. I might just do crazy color or something like that. And I like to do purple. I really like to do purple, but purple. But I know purple washes out green. Now the fact with the green is that the thing about green is that I don't like the washed out tone of the green. I want it to be bright green, or I don't want it to be green. I hate the washed out bit. So purple is not an option, I think, because it washes out green, or blue, but mostly just green because of the yellow undertone. I think. Why do I know so many things about hair dyes? Like, this is not a beauty channel, this is a Sims channel. This reminds me, I should probably create my Sim self and record doing it, because you guys have no idea what I look like, and I still don't have a proper camera or anything, so I might just create myself in The Sims the way I imagine I look like, because obviously I cannot make myself very realistically, and I don't think anyone can, because when you think about it, you've never actually seen yourself, right? You've only seen your reflection in the mirror or your photos. You've never seen your true self. Like, isn't that weird? Anyway, I don't know. I've said enough for today. This video is this house is done almost. I'm gonna see if I can put some screenshots in the end so that you see what it looks like, and it's on the gallery like all my other builds. My origin ID is Kloshke, so if you want to download it, it's available there. And if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of my speed builds and stuff like that, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!